separation between their hardships or their, the things that they got going on, there would be issues, and what a celebrity's issues would be.
That maybe that not y'all know, but the one besides Keish that I always talk about, and every time I see him, I tell him thank you, because it wasn't like we was enemies, or we didn't hang out together. Was 50 Cent.
What really gets on my nerves, that grinds my gears. Grinds them so bad. Is that when y'all think I give, listen to me. I do not give.
This entire saga has spiraled completely out of control, pure chaos from every angle. At the heart of the storm stands 50 Cent, playing his usual role as the ultimate instigator, tossing gasoline on every spark he can find. Meanwhile, Remy Ma and Claressa Shields keep taking sly shots at each other online, each one more pointed than the last, while poor Papoose seems stuck in the middle, confused, cryptic, and catching strays left and right. But the big question remains, what's really going on here? It all started when 50 Cent posted a fiery message on Instagram aimed squarely at Claressa Shields, the world champion boxer suddenly tangled in this love triangle. He told her to keep things digital only, and warned her not to take it physical with Remy, and if you know 50, you know he never holds back. To twist the knife, he even threw it back to Remy's 2007 case, the one that sent her to prison for pulling the trigger. But Remy wasn't about to take that lying down. She fired back, and from that moment, everything blew up. Now for the real bombshell that's shaking the internet. Remy allegedly leaked screenshots of private texts between Papoose and Claressa Shields, the woman rumored to be his new flame star. If those receipts are legit, this is no longer just social media shade, it's a full-blown celebrity scandal. And let's just say, the messages weren't exactly innocent. This situation has officially gone off the deep end. What began as quiet whispers has now erupted into a full-scale social media war, with every major player taking aim and firing shots like it's a heavyweight bout. Alleged leaked text messages showed Claressa Shields sounding frustrated.
What's going on with Remy Ma, Papoose, and Claressa Shields? I woke up this morning and I saw that Remy Ma and Claressa Shields are going back and forth on Instagram. And then I guess Remy Ma caught Papoose and Claressa on the phone for
hinting at late-night talks and blurred boundaries. Remy Ma wasted no time posting those screenshots with a fiery caption, accusing Papoose of sneaking around with the boxing champ. According to Remy, Claressa had even been at her home and bolted the second she sensed Remy catching on. But Remy wasn't done, she came back swinging. On Instagram, she accused Claressa and her team of spreading false narratives to ruin her name while trying to make Papoose look innocent. Remy claimed she'd pleaded with Pap to address the rumors publicly, but instead, he chose silence. Silence that she says made her look like the problem. Then came Remy's knockout blow. She claimed Papoose once told her he'd never date Claressa because you're ugly, and followed it with a bold warning, "Don't worry, I've got the receipts, and the world will see them. Why are you mad at me if you've got two boyfriends? You're upset with me, but I'm not the only one." Remy quickly denied the accusation, declaring, "I'm not out here juggling men. I was a one-husband woman and I'm a one-boyfriend woman now. I'm a good woman, that's why men don't just leave me." She even mocked Claressa, claiming Papoose would never spend a dime on her because he sees himself as the prize. According to him, Remy was twisting the entire story. He said he'd been trying to finalize a divorce for months, and Remy was only angry because he'd moved on.
Remy was dealing with a battle rapper named Easy the Block Captain, and at one of the events, because she has this battle rap league, Chrome 23, and she hosts these rap battles, and at one of the rap battles, allegedly she was hugged up with battle.
Accused her of playing victim while hiding her own betrayal. That's when Remy dropped yet another bombshell, claiming she had audio evidence of Papoose threatening to call the cops on her and even hinting at physical abuse. Suddenly, what started as gossip took a dark and shocking turn. Pap came back even harder, flipping the script. He accused Remy of being the real cheater, claiming she had a relationship with Easy the Block Captain, the battle rapper she frequently worked with through her Chrome 23 league. He said she even spent Christmas 2023 with Easy while he stayed home caring for their daughter. From there, all gloves were off. Papoose branded Remy a narcissist, saying she begged him to lie about the rumored fight where he allegedly punched Easy. He insisted he had messages to back his claims, reminding fans how he'd supported her through prison, raised her son, and held down the home for years, only to be betrayed in return. For Papoose, the man once seen as the blueprint for loyalty, this feels like the ultimate heartbreak. For Remy, It's a battle to defend her name and clear her image from what she calls lies and manipulation. Once upon a time, Remy Ma and Papoose were hip-hop's golden couple, the blueprint of black love. Their story symbolized loyalty, resilience, and devotion. After Remy's release from prison, the two seemed unbreakable. Papoose had famously stood by her side for 6 long years while she served time, earning respect across the culture as the definition of a ride-or-die husband. Together, they rebuilt her career, their marriage, and their image as one of hip-hop's most solid pairs. But fast forward to today, and that fairy tale has completely unraveled. Papoose's heartbreaking discovery, that the woman he held down for years may have spent Christmas cuddled up with battle rapper Easy the Block Captain, shattered the myth of their perfect love. Making things even messier, Pap has reportedly moved on with a younger woman, while Remy has been simmering with frustration and fury. What was once a love story rooted in trust and loyalty has now become a public battlefield of accusations, screenshots, and cryptic posts. Enter Claressa Shields, the world champion boxer turned unexpected rival. Instead of just defending her name, Claressa went full throttle, challenging Remy to an actual fight. In a bold string of posts, she dared Remy to step in the ring, all while cleverly using the beef to promote her upcoming February 2, 2025 match in Flint, Michigan and her Christmas Day movie release. "Come get a whooping," she teased, turning the feud into both a flex and a marketing masterstroke. Remy wasn't backing down. The two traded barbs online while Papoose stayed strangely composed, almost smug. Fans couldn't help but notice how calm he seemed amid the chaos, sparking theories that he was letting the drama unfold to officially close the book on his marriage. Some even suspect he's enjoying the attention as social media continues to rally behind him. For Remy, however, this scandal reopens old wounds. Her past isn't exactly spotless. Back in 2007, she made headlines after an altercation outside a Manhattan nightclub left her former friend Makeda Barnes-Joseph shot in the torso. The dispute reportedly stemmed from $3,000 Remy believed Makeda stole from her purse. Despite insisting the shooting was accidental, prosecutors weren't convinced. In 2008, Remy was convicted of assault and illegal weapons possession, serving 6 years of an 8-year sentence. She's maintained her innocence ever since. On the Wendy Williams show, Remy defended herself, saying, "Do you really think the judge and jury get it right every single time? They don't." And in an interview with The Fader, she admitted prison changed everything, revealing that most of her 15-year rap career had been spent behind bars, not in studios or on stage. Then came 2019, when Remy was again accused of violence, this time for allegedly punching Love and hip-hop co-star Brittany Taylor backstage at a charity event in New York. Taylor claimed she was left with an eye injury and threatened legal action. Remy turned herself in but denied the allegations, calling them false and exaggerated. From comeback queen to controversy magnet, Remy's journey has been a roller coaster of triumphs and turbulence. And now, with Papoose allegedly moving on, Claressa Shields challenging her publicly and 50 Cent stirring the pot, that picture-perfect image of ride-or-die love lies in ruins. What's left is a raw, explosive saga of betrayal, pride, and revenge, playing out in real time under the harsh glare of social media. Because when 50 Cent joined the conversation, it wasn't random trolling. He was connecting dots, reminding everyone that Remy's past can't be ignored. Dragging her 2007 case back into the spotlight might seem harsh, but for 50, it was part warning, part entertainment. Was he trolling? Probably. Was he also making a point? Absolutely. After all, 50 being 50 is exactly why the internet can't look away. Trust me, you're not going to want to miss what's coming next. The tension has reached its boiling point, and the question on everyone's mind is simple. Will Papoose drop more receipts? Will Remy Ma and Claressa Shields actually take their shots from Instagram to the boxing ring? This saga has evolved far beyond typical hip-hop drama. It's a collision of egos, history, and heartbreak that's unfolding in real time. Today we're unpacking one of the wildest celebrity feuds in recent memory, 50 Cent calling out Remy Ma's rage toward Claressa Shields and Papoose's cryptic responses that have the entire internet in a frenzy. If you thought hip-hop beef stayed in the booth, think again. This one stretches across years of personal history, courtroom drama, social media explosions, and reputations built on loyalty and legacy. From the outside looking in, Remy Ma and Papoose were the blueprint for hip-hop love, a rare example of commitment in an industry defined by chaos. Fans admired Pap for being the man who held it all together, standing by Remy through her prison sentence and helping her rebuild her career from scratch. Their bond was celebrated as unbreakable, until it wasn't. When fame, frustration, and social media collide, even the strongest foundations can crack. To understand how we got here, you have to rewind to 2007, the turning point that reshaped Remy's life forever. That year, she had a heated altercation with her former friend Makeda Barnes-Joseph outside a Manhattan nightclub. Allegedly, Remy believed Makeda had stolen $3000 from her purse. Tempers flared, a gun was drawn, and Makeda ended up shot in the torso. Remy insisted it was an accident, but the legal system didn't agree. In 2008, she was convicted of assault and illegal weapons possession, serving 6 years at Bedford Hills Correctional Facility. Those years changed her. They hardened her resolve, sharpened her focus, and gave her a story that would define her comeback. When she walked out, she didn't just return to rap, she returned to reclaim her name. That history matters because it frames how people see Remy now. When 50 Cent brings up her past, he's not just stirring the pot. He's reminding everyone that she's always been a fighter. Conflict isn't new territory for her, it's familiar ground. Fast forward to the present. Remy finds herself in a volatile standoff with Claressa Shields, a two-time Olympic gold medalist and world champion boxer. The feud began over perceived disrespect, comments and posts that Remy interpreted as crossing a line, and quickly escalated into a full-on digital slugfest. Then came 50 Cent, hip-hop's king of chaos. Known for his savage humor and ability to dominate headlines, 50 inserted himself right into the drama. His posts weren't just jokes, they were deliberate surgical jabs. By referencing Remy's past and hinting at her short fuse, he ignited an already blazing situation. Fans debated whether he was being brutally honest or just playing the villain for entertainment, but one thing was clear. He knew exactly what he was doing. 50's involvement turned a tense situation into a viral spectacle. Some said he was petty for dragging up old wounds. Others argued he was just saying what everyone was thinking. Either way, his commentary pulled the curtain back on deeper issues: loyalty, betrayal, and the fine line between defending your name and destroying your image. And of course, Remy didn't stay quiet. She fired back with her trademark fire, posting screenshots, captions, and emotional statements defending herself. She accused Claressa and her camp of spreading lies to tarnish her reputation and called out Papoose for staying silent instead of publicly standing by her. Her tone was sharp, her words direct, and her emotions raw. Social media exploded. Fans dissected every caption, every emoji, every double meaning in her posts. Suddenly, this wasn't just celebrity gossip. It was an unfolding drama with millions acting as the jury. Then Papoose broke his silence, in his own calm, deliberate way. Rather than attacking, he gave context. He claimed Remy's anger came from betrayal and emotional wounds that never fully healed. He said he tried to handle things privately for the sake of their family, but warned that if his name kept getting twisted, he wouldn't hesitate to speak his truth. That statement added a new dimension to the feud. Papoose wasn't just a bystander, he was both a mediator and a participant. His words were analyzed line by line, fans searching for clues about what really went down behind closed doors. As the drama played out online, it became clear that this was bigger than a simple argument. It was a digital battlefield, where perception was power and every post was ammunition. In today's world, reputation is currency, and for Remy, Claressa, and Papoose, that currency was burning fast. What started as rumors and side comments has now evolved into one of the most talked about sagas in hip-hop culture. The lines between personal pain and public entertainment have blurred completely. And as for what happens next, no one knows. But with Remy defending her name, Claressa throwing shade with a smile, and 50 Cent stirring the pot like only he can, one thing's certain: this story isn't cooling down anytime soon.